Hi everyone, welcome back again. I've just got a few minutes. I'm not going to be on here for very long, so those of you that get really sick of my long videos, this is going to be a quick one. I'd like to do it in two parts too, because I think this is a really big subject for girls, women, females. It can be a really big thing for men too, actually. I shouldn't actually gender restrict that, but most of the time, we as women struggle with this one, and I have struggled with this immensely in the last week and a half. So it's all about body image and how we perceive ourselves. So I just wanted to touch base with the basics of it, and something that I came into realization with just this week, which I feel it's really helped me with my perspectives on how I see myself. So I was sitting there with a group of friends, and we were just having a small catch up, and each of them were talking about the things that they eat, their weaknesses, and the things that they find hard to knock back or keep out of their diet. And it really gave me such a good feeling that I wasn't alone in this kind of a journey, that we all have a journey, which obviously is true. But it was just so good to feel like I wasn't the only person that was struggling to fight back those urges or cravings and things like that. So that sort of little conversation was the beginning of a great realization that each individual person that I was sitting with, I then sat back and I looked at each of them, and I thought to myself, each of those people have come with different weaknesses or cravings or whatever it is that you'd like to call it, that they struggle with. And each of those people had a different one. So it also created that awareness that each person was even more individual than I ever realized. We often think, like I was saying just before, that we don't want to be alone. Of course, we don't want to be alone in something that we feel we can't manage and we can't talk to someone about. But in this case, it was really good to see the individuality in respect of also wanting to belong to a sort of a group of people that are feeling the same as me. So the individuality really helped the perspective for me to understand that when I looked at that person, then I saw them for who they were. Then I looked at the other person and saw them for who they were. And then I thought to myself, I am who I am. I have my own individual needs and my own individual cravings and things that make me who I am. So it's not only about what you do in your day-to-day life. It's not only about what you put in your mouth. It's not only about the exercise that you do or how much water you drink. Obviously, these are major contributors to a good, healthy, balanced lifestyle and body image. But at the end of the day, it really awakened my awareness to each of us have our own environmental influences, our own genetic influences, and then things that we might draw upon that are weaknesses, or at that point we might use that point in time or emotion or feeling that we're getting, that we would go, I can't resist that today, I'm going to have it. So I started to begin to look at myself differently, and I thought, I'm not even seeing them in any shape or form in particular. I'm seeing them for who they are, and I'm seeing the other people for who they are. So therefore, I spend a lot of my time worrying what people think of me. And as much as people say, oh, you can't do that, that's the worst thing you can do, your own worst enemy, that's fine to say. But if you've actually grown and built that into your lifestyle through the years of maybe insecurities or low self-esteem, it's very hard to change that. So you can work on it and work on it and work on it. And DBT is really good for that, changing mindsets, thought patterns, core beliefs and things like that. But it really helped me to understand that my body is the way it is because of genetics, because of my environment, because of the way my lifestyle is, because of my history, because of synthetic reasons. I won't go into those, but synthetic reasons. And also just the personality that I have. So you can be or strive to be like someone else, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to be a little bit better than what you are, or trying to be healthier than what you are normally. Sorry, that was a phone call. I've lost my train of thought now. But anyway, I think at the end of the day, it's important to understand our individuality as a person, body image wise, whatever it is. That's what I was thinking. It is okay to strive to be better. It is okay to give yourself a few challenges and challenge your limits and boundaries. But at the end of the day, you don't want to harm yourself in the respect of putting yourself down. And I think this is where we get a lot of us get caught up in our minds, that we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves for trying to be something that maybe is not possible due to genetics, due to our environment, due to mental health issues, due to all sorts of reasons. That is not to say you can't have a go, and I always recommend to have a go and give it your best, but don't put so much pressure on yourself that you are starting to criticize the wonderful human being that you are, just the way you are. I would never judge my friends, so I should try not to judge myself, and that's the same for you too. So I hope that you can get a little bit out of something from that, even though I made this video a lot longer than I wanted to. But good luck with that feeling, and maybe listen to it again and just have a think about those perspectives. Over and out for now. Bye.